Chapter 3. I woke up on the couch downstairs. Everything was blurry at first, but when my vision became clear, I looked out the window and saw that it was dark outside. I sat up and started rubbing my head. "It's nice to see that you're awake," I heard Henry say. I looked to the chair beside me to see that Henry was sitting there, watching over me. "You've been out for a while. How are you feeling?" He didn't sound as upbeat as he usually was. "I'm a little dizzy," I answered. "What happened?" "I'm not sure. You just passed out for some reason. When Dad came home, he brought you down here to the couch. Why not just keep me in my room?" "'Cause you were out for nearly 14 hours. We had a nurse come check on you." "What? Really? 14 hours?" "Yes. The nurse said you were completely fine and that you were just sleeping. So I thought maybe you just were working too hard." "I don't think it was just that, but I really need something to eat," I groaned as I stood up. Henry followed me into the kitchen. "Did you place that finger on your shelf?" Henry asked as I was grabbing an apple. "No," I replied. "It was just sitting there when I walked in. Someone else must have put it there while we were out." "So you must have actually seen someone in the window." "Yeah, 'cause when I got into Dad's room, I saw someone run down the hall to my room." "No way. How would they get in here?" "I guess the windows were unlocked. That's the only possible way the person could have gotten out of my room without me seeing them." "Do you think they stole anything?" "It doesn't look like it. Only the finger was brought in." "That's so strange. I don't think anyone would do that." "Well, someone had to have, 'cause I threw it away." "So it is your finger? I mean, something of yours?" "No. It was in my food when I went to Verona with Suzanne the other day. I was obviously disgusted by it, so I threw it out before I even left the restaurant." "Well, I don't know why someone would even dig through the trash just to get that for some kind of sick prank." "Me neither. I just hope you got rid of it so that I never see it again." "I did. I gave it to the nurse." "Good." We went back to the living room and sat on the couch. The two of us stayed silent for a while, which, combined with the room being dimly lit by a lamp, created a relaxing atmosphere that was very unsettling. What made it worse was the curtains being opened. I had to close them quickly because I felt like I was being watched by someone outside. As I went to sit back down, there was a loud thump that came from upstairs. Henry and I jumped. "What was that?" I asked. "I don't know," Henry responded. Our dad came downstairs shortly after the loud noise. "Sorry, boys," he said. "I just dropped something." "You scared us half to death." "I said I was sorry," our dad chuckled. "What were you even moving?" I asked. "Nothing important. How are you feeling?" "I'm feeling fine." "That's good. Do you know why you might have passed out?" I started having basically the same conversation with Dad that I had with Henry. After I finished the story about Verona, he brought up a different topic. "So Henry told me you got a phone call warning you about a storm." "Yeah," I replied. "I did. It was strange because it said it came from Richard, but it's not in his call log." "Maybe it was a glitch in the phone." "I don't know how a glitch could make me think I'm talking to him." "Well, if it definitely was him on the other end, maybe he deleted the call history." "Oh yeah, I never thought about that." "See, Everything has an explanation. Our dad smiled. I'll check on you two later. He walked up the stairs. After he did, Henry grabbed the remote and turned up the volume on the TV a little. So are you done worrying about the storm now? Henry asked. Yes, I responded. Now that I know what Richard did to trick me, I can't believe I didn't realize it. Don't feel bad. Richard made me forget that I had already ordered food, so I paid for 2 orders. He chuckled. I smiled as I started to relax. If you're feeling okay now, I'm gonna go get some sleep. I'm fine, I replied. Good night, Henry. Good night, Thomas. Henry walked up the stairs slowly. I started watching the TV, and it kept my mind off of the finger situation. It didn't take too long for me to fall back to sleep. I woke up feeling refreshed and full of energy. I got up from the couch to open the curtains. It was another beautiful day like always, but it still brought a smile to my face. Henry came downstairs with a bigger smile than the one I had. I see someone woke up on the good side today, I said. You could say that, Henry responded. Why are you so happy this morning? Because I've got a date today. Really? Who with? Elizabeth. I thought you liked soda. I do, but that wasn't going to work out, and I like Elizabeth too. I see. Well, where are you going for your date? Verona. Oh, well, you should go to a different restaurant. You know I found that finger in my food there. You might find one too. I chuckled even though I was serious. I actually made the plans before you told me that story. I'll just check my food really well. And if I find anything wrong, I'm gonna request my money back, then leave. I guess that works too. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go take a walk. I hope you enjoy it. I always do. He walked out the door. I started to think about the stranger that was in the house yesterday since Henry brought up Verona. I could not imagine anyone who would go through the trouble to take a finger out of the trash just to sneak into my house and put it on my shelf. The only person I knew that might do that would be Richard, but he would not have known about the finger since he was not there. My thoughts of the situation subsided when my stomach started growling.